In Iowa's bitter cold, there's really only one question. Can anyone come close to Donald Trump, or will his Republican rivals be frozen out?
I'm caucusing for Nikki Haley, and I don't care how cold it is.
I can't divorce myself from Trump.
We are caucusing for Trump.
Down to Donald Trump or Ron DeSantis.
Second place may be the only prize up for grabs in the caucuses.
We can't continue to be a country in disarray with the world on fire.
Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis are polling nearly 30 points behind Trump.
You're never going to have an opportunity to cast a vote that's going to have a bigger impact.
Most Republican voters see Trump's opponents as pretenders to the throne. This is, after all, his party.
In Iowa, it's not that we're the kingmaker. We separate the contenders from the pretenders.
It hasn't helped that the supposed Trump alternatives are barely willing to criticize the former president and have already vowed to support him if he wins the party's nomination.
Trump is just such an unusual situation, partly for being former president, but partly for just being who he is with that high name recognition. And he can run a different type of campaign than everybody else did.
Fearing weather and complacency could make his victory less than overwhelming, Trump has urged his supporters to caucus no matter what.
You can't sit home. If you're sick as a dog, you say, darling, I gotta make it. Even if you vote and then pass away, it's worth it.
A weak performance would be embarrassing. Do well enough, and Trump could derail his opponents before the critical New Hampshire primaries in 1 week.
If Donald Trump does very, very well, 50%, 55%, to be honest, he's probably got the nomination sewn up.
Iowa hasn't successfully picked a Republican presidential nominee in more than 2 decades. This time around, the first in the nation contest could be the start of a very short race. Jackson Proskow, Global News, Washington.